Hello everybody, this is my video number 18 in astrophysics. Well, as you can see, my native language is French, therefore I will try to speak the best English I can. And something else, I have to follow a text so that I don't forget important details and I make a better video. And for those who find my video without going through my website, let me introduce myself. My name as a self-taught and multidisciplinary scientist is Gilles Lauzon-Urtubise, and I am the owner of the first human multi-intelligence.com on your left side. So, yes, left side, yeah. So, as you know, the title of my video is 7 of 7 extraterrestrial gravitational technology. Well, this 7 technology is a technology which consists in making an extraterrestrial space shuttle move diagonally with respect to the surface of the Earth. So, yeah, so this technology, it's to move diagonally, so as to make it move from a stationary position at any height or altitude above the surface of the Earth. For example, and going diagonally down or up. Okay. At a diagonal angle among all possible 360-degree face angles, which include a diagonal angle among all possible 360-degree depth or profile angle. So face like these or in profile way. So. And even to plunge the alien space shuttle more or less diagonally into the seawater of one of the Earth's oceans, and at an angle that meets the alien's needs for piloting. In addition, and after having watched a television documentary on Planet Plus, Canada, which is this one right here. So the title is OVNI, une affaire d'État. So, and if I translate this title is UFO, a matter of state. And what the writing with the announcement is. Well, the text behind to explain the video, it says in 2019 the Navy confirms the reality of videos declassified a year earlier, so a year before. Camera on board hunters filmed machine performing maneuvers impossible for land aircraft. This announcement followed the disclosure by the New York Times in 2017 of a U.S. program costing $20 million per year to study the phenomenon of UFO. Its name in capital letter is AATIP for Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program. Something else. Why are the world's leading powers and other countries, including France, studying this phenomenon in such a serious and scientific way? Several personalities, like a former of the GSE, another, the American senator behind the AATIP program, the former director of Japan, which is the CNES entity that studies the phenomenon, and other scientists are taking a new look at this subject. Then, so after reviewing this a couple times, this television program or documentary, I was able to see video example and explanation of how a small crew of 2 aliens are able to pilot their small space shuttle so as to make it move from a stationary position at any height or altitude above the surface of the Earth, for example, and diagonally down or up. So, at a diagonal angle among all possible 360 degrees face angles, which include a diagonal angle among all possible 360 depth or profile angle. So, yes, so about an angle face like this, and you know, the facing, so about the angle about like this, and in profile about the angles of like anyone's like these. So then, and even to plunge the alien space shuttle more or less diagonally into the seawater of one of the Earth's oceans, and at an angle that meets the alien needs for piloting. So after a few seconds of thinking, any intelligent individual quickly comes to the conclusion that this kind of piloting maneuvers is obviously impossible for all land aircraft. As far as I'm concerned, I'm the only one on Earth who invented a basic gravitational technology of a first generation to equate to a surface gravity that is somewhere between about 2% and 20% of the Earth's gravity. And when I invented this basic gravitational technology of the first generation, at the same time I found myself inventing an exceptional device, and it's the first one, which is capable of producing a low surface gravity. On the other hand, and in the case of the 7 extraterrestrial gravitational technology, I have some ideas for inventing a second and exceptional second device who may be able to produce the 7 extraterrestrial gravitational technology, but of course with a lot of experimentation and modification and many other things that it's too long to list. But I don't want to disclosure before I file for my patent. In addition, I decided to name the 7 technology of the 7 extraterrestrial gravitational technology because it's involved moving a space shuttle diagonally downward or upward above the surface above the Earth's surface, and at any angle that is 300 degrees diagonal by 300 degrees, 300 degrees, one of those from 300 degrees and one of those from 300 degrees on this way too. So on the other hand, its use or its activation, it requires from a stationary position of an alien space shuttle who remain in line at at any height or at a height or at a chosen altitude over a fixed point on the surface of the Earth, for example, it's necessary to use the following elements. Number one, the activation of my third technology of the third generation, which served to keep the alien space shuttle stationary and in parallel with the Earth's surface, so that it remains in a line with a fixed point on the surface of the Earth and regardless of its height or altitude. Because, yes, my third technology of the third generation, it's make moving the small shuttle, alien space shuttle, because the Earth's turn around on herself. So, and of course, my third technology of the third generation keeps the alien space shuttle moving to stay over the fixed point on the surface. So that makes the alien space shuttles moving to stay over the fixed point. Then, number two, activation of the fourth extraterrestrial gravitational technology, which served to keep the small alien space shuttle stationary at any chosen height or altitude above the Earth's surface. So because first of all it stay over the point, so and after the fourth extraterrestrial gravitational technology keep moving the small alien space shuttle at the same distance from the surface. So yeah, this technology that they make the small alien space shuttle stay at the same height or altitude and not going over or under than is the same altitude or height. Number three, the activation of the seventh alien technology, which is used to move their little alien shuttle so as to make it move from a stationary position at any height or altitude above the surface of the Earth, for example, and diagonally, and make them diagonally down or up at a diagonal angle among all possibility of 360 degrees face angle like these. So anyone like these, or so up front, and also which include two, a diagonal angle amounts all possibility in this way, in parallel, in profile, I mean. So 301 about 360 degree, which is in diagonally, but in profile angles then. Or even to plunge the alien space shuttle more or less diagonally into the seawater of one of the Earth's ocean, and at an angle that meets the alien's needs for piloting in order to activate, but yes, in the order to activate at the same time the fifth extraterrestrial gravitational technology, which is going this way or this way, and the sixth extraterrestrial gravitational technology, which is used to move the aliens space shuttle down or up, perpendicular to the surface of the Earth. So, and and those two technology, and according to an adjustment which is according to the direction which is diagonally angle chosen from among the possible 360 degrees this way. So one of them like these of a front view, and according to a diagonal angle chosen from among the possible 360 degrees of a depth view or profile. So like these. So and any angles from about 360 degrees, which for other one which was in diagonal. So then right after, but all of these right after I deactivate my new third technology of the third generation and the fourth extraterrestrial gravitational technology, because yes, to make the spaceship free, to let the fifth and the sixth extraterrestrial gravitational technology to keep control about the direction then the aliens need to move their small space shuttle. But of course, it is only after I've built my extraordinary spaceship and produced several experimental tests with my exceptional device to prove it. With my second exceptional device to prove or not if it's possible or not then. Well, at the moment I cannot say more about the characteristic of my second exceptional device, which can produce my seven extraterrestrial gravitational technology. Well, because as long as my patent for my extraordinary spaceship is not duly filled in all country which is necessary to fill it. In addition, I can give you my opinion on all subjects, on all the astrophysical subject which cannot endanger my patent. So in the future video I will give you my takes on other subjects, on many other subjects than I can reveal. Something else, when you see the small model of my extraordinary spaceship, you will be stunned and automatically won over by its extraordinary spaceship. Well, even when you're gonna see some video about my first model of my extraordinary spaceship. So, and he's so nice that I'm not surprised that some people from Hollywood, they use they use my model to make a pretty nice video then. In addition, through my self-taught study in astrophysics, from zero knowledge and in only 5 years and 8 months of studying the way of the universe works, I successfully decode the functioning of the universe works on a macroscopic scale, and during all of that time there is no mystery that I have failed to decode or solve. And if there are any mystery to be discovered that I have yet to meet, I sincerely doubt that any mystery of the universe can withstand my very high intellectual powers in investigation, reflection, deep analysis, and inventiveness of all kind, plus lots other important intelligence than I practice. Because so far I have always managed to decode or solve all mystery that I have encountered, and in only a few subjects, then I used to produce at least one satisfactory explanation or more than one. And of all of my theories that going into my imposing modern theory of how the universe works on a macroscopic scale, there are none of them that can be called a theory of one or more accommodating magical thoughts or accommodating mathematical magical thoughts or any other kind of magical thoughts. Because all of my theories are based on one or more relation of physical cause to physical effect and nothing else. In conclusion, my intellectual and humanitarian ambition and my responsibility as a multidisciplinary and self-taught scientist and humanist is to advance the knowledge of the humanity, plus to protect everyone in society as much as I can by produce a website which is built to be the best protective website it's ever made until now. And also to protect these websites should protect the environment as much as I can, because the Earth is the only house that we have. And to protect too as much as I can all the animals and the nature, because by protecting them we are also protecting us. And something else, the term impossible, it's a term that I will never respect as long as I am sufficiently in good physical, intellectual and mental condition. Well, thank you to see my video, and welcome to my next video, which I will reveal my own opinion on another subjects in the universe. So, thank you, goodbye.